Welcome everyone to the D-Post Women's Basketball Sports Chat. I'm Justin Jackson here with our beat writer Todd Murray. Todd, how's everything going? How was your holidays?
Very good. Can't complain, Justin.
Good. We're going to talk women's basketball today, and the women's team continues to be a top 25 ranked team and is coming off a victory over Fairfield University. And Todd, obviously Bria Holmes is playing very well. The team is 4-1, only one loss in the season. And, kind of talk about the last victory over Fairleigh Dickinson. I know there was good points and bad points for Mike Carey after that victory.
Right. Against Fairfield Saturday, got up to a really big lead in the first half, held the Stags to just 11 points. Yeah. And then something happened there at halftime. They come out in the second half and gave up 42 points, which for a Mike Carey team is almost unheard of.
Yeah.
And a lot of talk about a letdown after the big lead, but I guess the main areas were defense and communication. The way WVU plays that man defense, aggressive, getting up in the passing lanes and that sort of thing, you have to talk in that kind when you're playing that kind of defense, and apparently that did not happen in the second half. So they spent most of their time since that game working on it, trying to improve for Fairleigh Dickinson.
The next game, Fairleigh Dickinson, a team that's 1-4. It's at Fairleigh Dickinson, which is a return home game, I guess, because they played here last year, and kind of a homecoming for a couple WVU players. Talk about that a little bit.
Right, they've got two players from that area. Tiana Muldrow is from East Orange, New Jersey. Bria Holmes is from New Haven, Connecticut, which is just a little over an hour away. Bria Holmes is going to have a bus full of fans from her hometown making the trip, and Muldrow should have some too. And there may very well be more WVU fans there at that game than Fairleigh Dickinson fans. They'll probably need the support. That you see this in women's and men's basketball this time of year. Occasionally, you'll have a power conference team go visit a team in one of the smaller leagues, and they get upset. You're playing in a small arena, and this place where they're playing seats just 3,000. So Mike Carey knows that his players better be ready to play tomorrow.
This West Virginia team, I know Coach Carey has delivered on defense. He's built a program on defense. So far, this team, when you look at the stats, not bad. They're giving up 33% shooting. They're averaging almost 50 rebounds a game. But I know you were talking to players recently, and they want more defense. They want better defense. So when you look at those stats, it looks like they're playing pretty good defense, but where can they improve the most?
Right. With the rebounding, the other team's offensive rebounding has been something that has hurt WVU this year. And, the thing about Mike Carey, and he's admitted this many times, when they're playing a non-conference team and he sees a defensive mistake or somebody not blocking out, in his mind, he's thinking, all right, we're playing Baylor. What's going to happen if we do this? And that's what, really gets his blood boiling. He's always thinking ahead to that kind of thing, and he knows that mistakes that may seem, trivial in a non-conference game, do that in the Big 12 and you're going to get beat. That's why he's constantly harping on blocking out, talking on defense, and that sort of thing. And, with the new year will be here, before we know it, and Big 12 play starting. He knows these last 7 non-conference games, they need to make a lot of improvement and be ready to go.
All right, that is it for our weekly chat, and the Mountaineers will be number 24 in the country heading into that game. And check back for the dpost.com for future chats. Thank you very much. Have a good day.